process of exporting a recipe as an ingredient. Now, why would you want to do this? Mostly for sharing the nutrient breakdown of your recipe or your formula without disclosing any sensitive or proprietary formulation information. Say, for example, someone is considering using your food as an ingredient in one of his foods. He has to know the nutrient analysis of your food, obviously, but you don't want him to know the exact ingredients and their amounts because maybe this particular food is patented. First thing, ask him if he uses Genesis R&D or another ESHA product, because that makes it so easy to share data. And we have found that a lot of Genesis users don't know that they can do this so easily. So this tutorial is going to show you how to export the recipe as an ingredient in the form of an ESHA data or EXL file, which will directly transfer all of the nutrition data while keeping the formula information under wraps and saving your customer the time it would take to enter the data manually. Because what will happen is you will email this file to your customer and he will be able to import the data as an ingredient and then use it as he would any other ingredient. So let's start as we usually do with our recipe on screen. Now first I want to take a look at the spreadsheet report so we can compare data later. Click on the reports, open the spreadsheet, and here make note of the calorie amount at 84.7. Also the protein is 0.7 grams. Now close that, go back to recipe, and over here in export options, select as ingredient. Change the name and the amount if you want to here. I'm not going to because the program automatically designates this in parentheses as an ingredient, so I'm going to know that that's one that I exported. And 100 grams is a standard amount. This recipe's serving size happens to be 100 grams, so I'm going to leave that as is and click OK. Now navigate to where you want to save the recipe and click Save. That's it. You're done. You have exported your recipe as an ingredient. And you can share it with anyone who has Genesis. They can import it and not have to manually type any data in. So I want to show you what that looks like. First, we have to get it into the program. So go to the database ribbon and click Import. Navigate to your file again and then highlight it. Select Open. Choose the import options here. In this case, we're going to import all items in the file. Click OK. Now we go open it like you would any other ingredient. From the Home ribbon, select Open, Ingredient, and perform a search. Here it is. Double click on it to open it, and now we see it as an ingredient. And here on the nutrients page, we can check that the calorie amount is 84.7 and protein is 0.7 grams, just like the data in the source recipe. This can now be used like any other ingredient. And that concludes this tutorial. Thank you.